How's it going? Hope everybody's having a great day. Today I want to showcase for you guys my favorite druid probably in the whole game. Definitely the best druid in my opinion for doing cows. Right here I got a crystal sword. It could be 30-30, but I didn't get all five facets, and they're not green, so there's that. Gemmed crystal sword, 6 open sockets with 6 fire facets in it. Mage Fist, FCR ring, Arachnid's Mesh, another FCR ring. We got Inferno Strides. I just wanted something different. I figured Blaze will be cool for faster run walk and stuff like that. Phoenix, 210 FCR. Of course we could have a better amulet, but this is a pretty decent druid amulet for now at least. Just like a placeholder. Raven Lore, and then Enigma. Eventually gonna put a facet in the Raven Lore. The resistance roll I think on the Raven Lore is kind of shitty, but it's a 20, so I'll probably put a 5/5 in there. Then we got CTA and Spirit on swap. So here's our charms. All res 1914. Faster run walk, FHR, all res. And then a bunch of elemental skillers, 115 all res, Grand Charm, Torch and Annie. Then we got Infinity Bramble and Kira's Guardian. In terms of the skill tree, I really wanted to max out on the fire skills. I really wanted to have a strong Fisher, and I wanted to have a strong Volcano. And then in turn, we also got Armageddon really strong as well. I think over time I'm gonna put next 2 levels, I'm gonna put a point into Hurricane just for that extra AoE with the cold damage, a little bit of crowd control. I actually put just a point into all of these summons just to have them. I really don't actually need them, but at the same time I think they do kind of like make for a nice addition. Not really in cows. I don't really need them for cows, honestly. But when I do like World Stone or something, or Chaos, they make for a nice little crowd control as well, and like safety. I can also switch out the Crystal Sword for a Beast. And if I use Beast on this character, it actually does really well for just the summoning side. Really, it's best to like group the cows up kind of strategically so you get as many as you can in like one Fisher or whatever, kind of like it's a trap or something. This Armageddon is falling down and doing like 8,000 damage, so I mean it's just really good, really laid back, relaxing kind of way to farm cows and stuff. A lot less button pressing than if you're a sorceress. And then if I want more protection, I can come over here and I can get all my summons. Out of mana, you're not gonna run out of like javelins or anything, or have to wait for the durability to come back, or have an extra pair. Because I remember when I would do a whole bunch of cow runs with the Javazon, I would wind up having to like either wait for them to repair, or I would have to keep like 2 pairs of Titan's Revenge in my inventory. Same time, I think for the Baal kill itself, I could put Beast on and get a faster kill. But I think for like everything up until Baal, at least on Players 1, having this Crystal Sword is better just because it does so much better inside the actual level. Like all these random enemies. The thing that I like about Armageddon too is it drops down those meteorites or whatever those are giving physical damage as well. I like that about the Volcano as well. That's why I use both of those in addition to Fisher, because it kind of gives me a variety of damage. I feel like I can even take out Baal pretty quick without even really worrying about using the beast, honestly. I feel like the beast is better with the Act 5 mercenary. With this particular mercenary setup, I think sticking with the crystal sword might be better. Probably should have tele-stomped him, but I mean, as you can see, it's taking everything out pretty damn quickly. This is only players 1, but at the same time, keep in mind, I don't even have a sundering charm right here. I guess we're doing the whole world tour. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the seal pop on this, except for maybe a couple. Yeah, I like that. I like that's good. Those are gonna help a lot for in here for this side. Look at that. Watch this. That wasn't as fast as I was hoping, but it wasn't bad at all. Hoping. I've had ones that were much faster where he like spawns onto the fissure and dies really quick. I think I like this more than the Hydra sorceress, because the thing is, like, a lot of these skills that kind of operate the same way that a minion would. For the sorceress, it's actually counting like the negative fire as from the Phoenix shield. So you're really kind of getting like the best of both worlds in a sense. It's of course not quite as fast and not as powerful. FCR frames aren't as good, all that good stuff, but at the same time, I mean, I think really the gear is the biggest drawback, is having to have really good gear, or somewhat really good gear, in order to even be close to as good as a sorceress or something. But I think in terms of the power of the build and the versatility, the utility of it, being able to pretty much go anywhere in the game, and then in some areas be like dominant. Like, I feel like this build is pretty dominant in cows. Even the ones that are immune. See, the Armageddon takes care of them. Of course, these type of things are gonna fall off a little bit on higher player counts. But at the same time, if you're playing on players 1, this is perfectly fine in my opinion. I mean, the game's a really easy game to a certain degree. Like the AI is pretty exploitable, you know, if you know when and how to like tele-stomp things, and the way that the spawns for the enemies work, and the levels and everything like that, how to read the tiles on the maps. You can get around pretty much everything in the game pretty easily, and even the things that can be a challenge. You know, like the only thing that this really runs into ever that's like really tough to deal with is physical and fire immunes. But once I have a sundering charm, that won't be an issue at all, really. And these have a pretty fairly high fire resistance, but no problem. Okay, the final wave. This is where the summons and the mercenary really do a lot of the work, aside from the Armageddon. And then Volcano's got some physical damage it can give out as well. Only downside is not having decrep, so Baal never really sits still. But I mean, aside from that, we should be good. Let's see. I really need to stand on him to get this, to get the most out of the Armageddon. He's just gonna teleport around a whole lot though, because there's no decrep. So I mean, really a sundering charm, I think. Maybe sundering charm, maybe having plague, and Lawbringer on like an Act 5 Frenzy Mercenary. That's probably gonna be the best, rather than running the Infinity. Just have lower res, because that's going to do good for the crowd, and then for the boss we're going to get the benefit of the decrep, which is really just going to hold Baal in one spot so he doesn't teleport all over. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Take it easy. Consider subscribing, especially if you've watched this far, because I'm really trying to push to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year.